Hi, this is Corey with Plaza Fitness Performance, and today I've got Anthony with me. We're going to go through the strict press, and we're also going to introduce the push press. So the strict press is going to start with a client already having the skills to get the bell to the rack position. So we're assuming you've gone through deadlifting, you've gone through the rack and all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and have Anthony grab onto, this is a 16 kilogram bell. Anthony is pretty strong, so we're going to go ahead and have him bring it up into the rack position. Good. And the starting stance with a strict press is going to be about shoulder width. We're not going to micromanage that to a great degree. However, we do know that as the feet get wider, there's just an energy leak with that, and also if they're too narrow, it's an energy waste. So we want him to be stable, kind of think of it as stacked from feet to shoulders, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that he's stable in the core and his glutes. We're going to typically recommend palm up and crush for indirect tension. The palm up is going to engage your lat, so everything's really stable. On this side, we've got him crushing the heck out of the bell, and also he's finding the low rack. So if a client starts in a higher rack position, it's just not efficient. There's no joint centration, so we want to make sure that he's in that low rack. He's got neutral spine, everything's engaged, he's ready to go. He might even incorporate a little breath, and he's going to go ahead and press straight up. Excellent job. He's going to come down smoothly, right back into that low rack. Good, and he's going to give us another rep. Press strong. Good, right back down. Excellent job. Let's do one more of those. Strict press. Excellent. So everything's engaged, everything's tight. Bring it right back down to that low rack. Excellent job. Go ahead and put that bell down, Anthony. Good. So notice how he's picking it up and he's putting it down with great form. That's important. That is a part of the exercise. Every exercise we do is going to necessitate that you pick bells up and you put them down properly. Otherwise, you're going to increase your risk for injury. So that's the strict press. The strict press incorporates that direct tension, how we're defining it, as well as the indirect tension. You've got that crushing of the bell. That's going to help you stay super strong, kind of that kinetic togetherness as a system. He's got breath components in there, so he's not holding his breath. But when you get heavy, there might be a momentary pause in your breath. But again, we'll cover that in the breathing segment. Other than that, just make sure your angles are right. Make sure that your joint centration concepts are where they need to be so that the joint is able to produce force, the muscles are able to produce force optimally, and you're going right from one position straight up to the other. Okay, that's going to be your strict press. Now you could incorporate the double bell work with this, and the double bell work, if we showed that to you, let me grab another bell. It's just going to start with more of your double bell swing. It's going to be a wider stance. So Anthony, go ahead and get to the rack position. Good. He's going to adjust his feet to where he's stable. He's going to incorporate all the things that we just talked about. He's going to crush those bell handles. He's going to drive to the up position, right back down to the rack, readjust his legs for bells transitioning to the ground, neutral spine. Excellent job. That's a double kettlebell strict press. The next exercise that we could piggyback off that is the push press. So the push press is an exercise that's nearly identical to the last exercise, the strict press, except for it no longer has a reliance upon the shoulders. What we're doing is we're taking, really the whole system is being used as the engine to propel these bells to the upright position. So what I want Anthony to do is I want him to go ahead and get these bells, let's use double bells initially, let's get these bells into that rack position. Good. And then let's actually have you turn to the side, so face that direction. Notice how he's all ready to go, he's all set, and what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and give us just a slight little hip and a slight little knee bend, and he's going to go ahead and explode to the top, and these bells are going to drive as far up as they can. He's going to finish in that top position. Hips, knees, pop. Right back down, and you're going to catch it. catch the load so it doesn't create too much stress. Same type of thing. He's got some hip and some knee, just a little bit, just enough to give us an explosive head start to get those bells up. Pop. And catch it on the way down. There it is. Give us a couple more reps. Pop. Catch it. Good. One more. Pop. Catch it. And let's put those bells down with good form. Excellent job. So the strict press and the push press are all in this family of lifting heavy weight over your head. When you can no longer strict press a load, you might have to incorporate the push press to get it up. The step after that is where you incorporate a jerk and some other movements that we tend not to get into within our program often. We do sometimes, but that will get you off to a great start with your strict press and also with your push press.